So you guys remember the Kizer Critical? Remember that? That came out like, God, 5 years ago? Matthew Christensen design. But it was big. It was titanium. It was Kizer, but it was big. It was titanium. S35VN, I'm sure, because about everything they were doing back then was. This one's CPM3V. Now, this actually, and I guess I got on kind of a course that I just followed to the end, but it was about, oh, come on, okay. Of course, I don't want to use a flipper tab. Why would I do that? That would just make sense. But getting up here where the cutaway is, I got on this track of looking at White Mountain knives, like they're doing some exclusives. And so they did some with Artisan on the Arian, but then this is a Kizer, and I thought, this is strange. And of course, I saw this on his Instagram too, because if you look at White Mountain Knives Instagram, this is where you're going to get the feed that'll kind of tell you what they got in stock, because things go in and out of stock. White Mountain, he doesn't have $20 million to put like 500 of one model in stock. So they come in, then they sell out, they're gone. Okay. So I kind of watch his Instagram just to see what's he posting, because that's more than likely to be in stock and available right away. So the Kizer Critical, I know I did a video on this probably 5 years ago, right? And deep carry pocket clip, but this is like a Vanguard series thing, right? I mean, this isn't the big fancy box, all that kind of stuff, but this is a mini, okay? So a mini, but it's micarta. See, it's 3-inch blade, probably 3 and 7, I imagine. Let's check it out. I liked the Critical because I liked this kind of worn, clip-looking kind of blade, and I like the overall design of it. 3 and a little over 7, 7.25 now, because up here at the lanyard area, 18.5 centimeters. So you got 78 millimeter blade length. Okay, and throw it on here just for the hell of it while we're at it. But look at the micarta. Of course, you could always kick it with some food grade mineral oil or something like that to kind of darken it down, or just wait for handling and skin oils over time to kind of get to it. But flat screws sitting on top of the scale, but you can't go left. So it's deep carry in that regard. And you know what? I don't really feel that pocket clip much when I hold this knife. I can barely get my number 4 finger on here. Got a little cutaway down here. Hold on, let's throw this on here. 99 grams. So, no, it's not terribly heavy. Yeah, 3.5 ounces. Okay. Now, I'm kind of curious. Is this 3.5 or 3 millimeter stock? Close to 3 then. 3, yeah, okay. 3 millimeter blade stock, 0.11. 0.47 thickness at about 12 millimeter. So, not bad. Not bad. I mean, more slender than not, I'd say. So that's good. Pass-through's got jimping on it, and it's easy to disengage. And if you sit your thumb back here, I mean, that flipper tab, which is all it needs to be, that's for sure. The flipper tab will come hit you in the thumb. So you can't hardly get out of the blades, out of the way from stopping it anyhow. So you might as well hang back, because if you're up here, it's not over the detent ball, okay? You got to hang back here. Let it hit you, and you're good. And then it's fidget friendly. It's fidget friendly at that point, you know. And yes, you're so close to this pivot point here when you're flipping this. I mean, it's easier if you're back here, and I can't get any traction, but here I can. So you can get up in here, and you know what? There's enough edginess in here. It's not too smoothed out. There's enough edginess in here that you can catch your finger in there to get good contact to kick it open. See what I'm saying? But of course, flipper tab is your primary. And I can fail the detent. Okay. So I can fail it, but I don't know that I'd want it. I wouldn't want it any stronger. So, and I really wouldn't want it any weaker either, now that I'm thinking about it. So I'd say it's really kind of where it needs to be, as far as I'm concerned. So, I mean, this is just one of those ones where it's, well, what is it, 99 bucks. So I ain't getting 3V, okay? You know, I know you can get whatever. If you got a D2, it'd be like 50 bucks. But so you're getting CPM3V. And then, of course, 10% LTK is your discount code. 10%, so you're what, 89, something like that? And they don't charge tax or shipping, so there's an extra bonus there. So what do you think? It's interesting, isn't it? You know, I didn't really expect all this from Kizer, but you know, they are doing a lot of different types of boutique steels, aren't they? Recently. Okay. Wow. You know, it's just like a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, Kizer kind of went dark. It was like there wasn't really much coming out. And then this year, 2021, they've been kicking butt. I mean, they've been, seriously coming out with a lot of things, a lot of exclusives also on Mojave Outdoors. If you haven't gone to Mojave Outdoors, you ought to, because they're doing a lot of exclusives with them in different steels as well. This is sharp, by the way. Yeah, this is good. I was just checking. But yeah, so I mean, you know, it's good for piercing and doing different things, definitely opening packages, cutting rope, a lot of different chores that you can do. And the back spacer, yeah, it's got one, and you can put a lanyard hole through there, and it's cut away here to where it's not going to sit on the cord, so that's good. Here's your liners, and we'll take it apart. Yeah, they're skeletonized, you know. So it's not overly heavy. This is just one of those things where, do you like the design? And the Critical was popular when it came out. So this being a mini and still enough blade here to work with, plus being in this kind of steel. So easy to disengage and drop it down. Ergos are good because this is really pretty neutral here, so that's great. And reverse grip is doable. It's doable because you got this sticking back here. But yeah, where's my balance point? Real easy to find here. Yeah, not too shabby. Wouldn't mind it in blue G10. Oh, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind this in like G10, different color, and then maybe just do it in like D2 or 14C, 28N or something like that for like 45, 50 bucks in this size. That'd be pretty cool. But you know what? This ain't too shabby, especially with this steel. And yeah, plunge looks pretty good. Really nice little grind on it, and you've got this thumb ramp thing going on here. So yeah, I can't complain. Fit and finish on Kizer is pretty good. So I mean, you know, you go over the knife and you feel for edginess or anything here. It's centered. I mean, no blade player lock rock. There's my lockup, 35%. I mean, really, I'm good with this. Not a problem. So do we have number 8s? Yeah, we have number 8s on the body screws. So, you know, Kizer's, you know, finding their way as well. I mean, you know, Civivi, Wee Knives, you know, a lot of these others, Kubi, and so on and so forth have been, you know, putting number 8 body screws on here, which is great. Of course, no access here in the front, so we're going to have to do it from behind. And real easy. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's no thread locker there. Just about threw that off the table. That would have been fun. And kick this loose, and that's not a problem. Wow, these are coming undone very, very easily. Really, very easily. And I don't even know if I got to take that pocket. No, I don't have to take pocket clip off. I guess it just goes into the liner. Okay. No pass-throughs or anything that it kicks into. And you get a ceramic detent ball. It's really clean. Okay, there's my log bar side. Ceramic bearings, and they better for 99 bucks. Oh, here goes the back spacer. Yeah, okay, so we got to square it off. Okay, so yes, that's fine then. Yeah, because it's squared off here, so it's not going to turn. Okay, so you can definitely break it loose from the back, not a problem. Okay, that's good, and it, you know what? It is really clean. There's really not much to do here. And if they're not going to make me work that hard, then heck with them. I'm just going to put it back together. Hell, let me just put about 1.5 gallons of crap on there just to mess everything up. And, oh, crap. Now, hold on. Nah, I ain't doing that. Let me see if I can. But isn't that a little weird? Look at how shiny that is. That surface. That kind of crazy? Ooh, look at this too. Oh, they ground in a little detent ramp, didn't they? Ha-ha. Caught them at it. Okay, now, hold on. If they're going to do that, let me grab my juicer and just throw a little bit on that and that. And, oh, how about some bearings too? What do you think? Just to be complete in every way. And, oh, let's throw the back spacer on. And which way is the way? This is the way. Yeah, that's the way. Okay, now, are you guys ready? Okay, let's plant you. Okay, and are we plantable? I think we're good. I'm trying to think that we're good. Just doesn't feel like it's snapped together. You know what? It is, actually. Okay. Just didn't get that click snap feel, but you know what? It was. Okay. Don't you dare. No, it's together though, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Shit. That was weird. And number eight is almost too easy. It's freaky. Sometimes you have to fight with a knife a little bit, but it makes you feel like you got it. And this one was just almost too freaking easy. And it's centered. Let me look outside. Yeah, it's centered. Okay. And now it won't drop. Sometimes I just get a little too enthusiastic with the pivot. Give it a micro turn. Okay, much better. Okay, see? And yeah, we're still centered. And no, we got no play. And could we do even more? And let's not press our luck too much. Okay, just another micro. Okay. Nice. Critical. I think it's critical. And am I being overly critical? There you go, Matthew Christensen. There's the infotainment on the end here, but they're doing just the tray here. It used to be, it was fitted to the knife, but here, no. And then, of course, inside there's microfiber cloth, and then just a little bit up there unfolding paperwork that just kind of shows general production pictures and stuff. But that's what this is all about. So, I mean, not anything fancy on the packaging, but interesting that they would do this kind of steel. And of course, it's small, easy to carry. So if it's a design you like, this might be, attractive to you. If you don't like the critical, you never liked the look, okay. I did. So I thought this was kind of fascinating, especially for, if it goes into kind of a small package like this that's relatively lightweight, especially with a really nice premium steel. I'm good with that. I'm going to leave you to it. We do love them knives. Sub to my channel or else. And you guys, stay sharp.